As we close out 2024, Central Indiana stands at a very critical crossroads. Tonight, we are joined by Emil Ekiyor, a Wish TV contributor and founder of InnoPower. We are discussing with Emil both the remarkable opportunities and critical challenges facing our region. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Dakar.
So let's go ahead and dive in. We're starting with an incredible investment that we're seeing. What's on the horizon for Central Indiana?
Well, it is so important that we have this conversation now as we transition to 2025, just because our region has an ample amount of investments that are being made, right? The opportunity for us to plan on how we prepare people and create energy in our communities around how do we prepare you to compete for these investments, for good paying jobs or for entrepreneurial opportunities in the future.
And you've identified 4 areas. Can you walk us through those?
So the critical areas for us as a region that affects everybody is, one is how we develop talent and the process of making sure we're preparing people to compete for good paying jobs and staying in Indiana. Second is entrepreneurship. The environment that we create around startup sustainability and growth of our minority businesses is so important in our region. We need a plan to do that. We need a long-term vision for that. Thirdly is our housing issue that affects so many people. It affects talent retention. It affects the way people live on a daily basis. People want to stay in our city. We have such a huge housing issue. I think over 139,000 units need to be built in our city. And lastly is health. Nothing matters at all if we're not living the life we want to live, if we're not healthy, able to wake up every day, energetic about life.
You're a big sports guy. A lot of our viewers are sports people and, of course, know who you are and why you're a sports guy. You've often used sports analogies to address this. Can you give us one of those now?
Yes. So it's like, you know, you go into some cities in America, you see some teams, they have everything. Great stadium, great facilities, great environment for a sports team. But for some reason, that team is just not winning. Right, and we can share examples, we won't call any names, but when you look under the hood and say what's going on, is because there's truly no plan that leads to wins. The way they get talent is flawed. The way they keep their talent is flawed. Their leadership is flawed, right? So we see that all the time, and we're not there yet as a region, but we have all of the resources. We have everything in place. We have the leadership in place. We just need to connect the dots better and create a better playbook that leads to wins for us as a region.
Not saying any names, but I think you've left enough there for us to go ahead and connect the dots. That is Wish TV contributor Emil Ekiyor. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.